Hey everyone, and welcome to the first of many Card of the Week videos, which will be exactly what it says in the title. I pick an interesting card and analyse it for both the playability and the artwork, since those are the two main aspects of a card after all. So enough blabber, and I'll get on to this week's card, which is Raikou EX. Raikou EX was introduced to us in the most recent set, Dark Explorers, as one of the 6 EX cards in the set, and it comes in regular form like this, and full art form too. Raikou is a lightning type Pokemon as expected and features 170 HP rather than the traditional 180 HP for EXs at the moment. However, this shouldn't make much of a difference when it comes to playing with the card. The card also bears a ×2 weakness to fighting, which could be an issue, no resistance, and a very nice single retreat cost. Onto the attacks, of which Raikou has two, the first being called Thunderfang, which does 30 damage to the opposing active, and if you flip heads on a coin flip, the opponent's Pokemon is also paralysed. The attack cost for this is just a single lightning energy and a colourless, which is fairly average for the kind of output it's giving. The additional effect of paralysis can be very nice in the early stages of the game to limit your opponent's options and get a little bit of damage on the field from turn 2 at best. The second attack is really what Raikou is all about though, and it's called Volt Bolt. For 2 lightning energy and a colourless, you can do 100 damage to any Pokemon on your opponent's side of the field, with the cost of having to discard all lightning energy attached to Raikou, and hopefully you can already see how good that can be. 100 damage to anything gets rid of pretty much all basics that need to evolve, and also takes care of most stage 1s, threatening to evolve the following turn, which can be devastating to opponent's setup if you launch it at the right time. As we move on to the black and white onwards format, I can see this card increasing in play, because of this very reason. It can snipe off the pre-evolutions of things like Garchomp and Hydreigon, as well as Altaria and Electric, which are also set to become a threat very soon. Speaking of Electric, this card has amazing synergy with it because of the cost of its attacks can be purely lightning cost, and you have to discard lightning energy to use the most powerful attack. Do also note that if you cover the colourless cost of Volt Bolt with an energy that isn't lightning, you will only need to discard 2 lightning, which could become pretty handy. Since Raikou only has a single retreat cost, you can also use Skyro Bridge to give it free retreat, which opens up the possibility of being able to set up Volt Bolts turn after turn if you have 2 eels on the field. Overall, I can see people trying out Raikou a lot while testing the new format, as it has great stats, an attack that can take full advantage of stage 2s coming back into the format, and probably the best part is they can make full use of one of the best energy accelerators in the game. For playability, in the black and white onwards format, I'll give it at least a 7 out of 10, but this could be set to improve when we get a much better look at the metagame come September. As for artwork, 2 scores are needed here because of the normal art and full art versions of the card. For the regular version, I'll give it a very strong 7 out of 10 also. The way the claw is popping out the card looks amazing, and Raikou is just looking like a beast, ready to tear up the opponent's field. As for the full art version, I'm not too sure if I'm a fan of it. Raikou is looking pretty chilled out compared to its normal art counterpart, and the background is very underwhelming indeed. I do usually prefer full art versions of the EXs, but this one just really doesn't cut it at all. Don't get me wrong, it is a very nice card to look at, but compared to the normal art card, there just isn't any aggression to the very aggressive legendary Pokemon. I'll give it a mediocre 6 out of 10. So thank you for watching this week's Card of the Week. Make sure you subscribe so you can get updates as soon as I upload new videos, including this week's PokeCast episode, and more Card of the Weeks every single week. Thanks again for watching, please comment down below what you think of the card, rate the video by clicking the like button, and I'll see you next time.